Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, and I got a bit of a breakdown here for the Geralt trailer in Soul Calibur VI. So this is something I made a news post about, and I was actually quite a bit looking forward to it. So here we are. So Geralt is in the game. So right now it's just showing off Nightmare. He's hitting the newcomer Graw, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But anyway, so let's get to the actual meat here. So the White Wolf. This is Geralt, right? So this is kind of his nickname in the series. He has white hair as a side effect of being Witcher, that's why he's White Wolf. So let's talk about what we see here in the gameplay, or at least, you know, the cinematically presented gameplay we see here. So here we see him squaring up. He has two swords. One is for hunting people, one is for hunting monsters, if you're not aware how the lore works. He has a steel sword for people, a silver sword for monsters. So here he blocks a hit, and we have Mitsurugi, who very much, I'm still not used to this fresh face Mitsurugi. I know this is supposed to be a prequel, kind of retelling of the first game, so he doesn't have a beard and he's not older, but still, it is, you know, a bit distressing for me to see him have such a clean-shaven young face. So first up here, let's talk about that big shield we're seeing here, that Mitsurugi attempts to hit Geralt, but he gets the shield in his way. So that is the Quen sign. That's kind of his defensive spell. It's a barrier that takes one hit. And if we look a little closer here, we can see these little sparklies hanging around him. That means he has one stocked up, at least it does in the game. He has one stocked up, so whenever you see that little sparkly around you, you can basically tank one hit for free. Now, will it work that way in Soul Calibur 6? I don't know. It seemed kind of strong if you're allowed to tank one hit for free, but this is a telltale sign how it works in The Witcher 3 anyways, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's one of his signature defensive moves, Quen as a defensive barrier. So the next up of the powers we see here is Igni. So Igni is, you can basically use it as a fireball, a flamethrower. It's a very quick little cut here, but as you can see, he is using it here as a bit of a flamethrower version. It's not a proper projectile. You know, normal projectiles don't have much of a place in Soul Calibur, unless you're a bum of a character like Algo, who I don't like at all. But it basically looks like it's a bit of a juggle property, and effectively, if you just want to break it down to the functions of it, it's just kind of a range extending normal for juggles. So there's, once again, as I said here, it's mostly cinematic stuff here. So I'm assuming this is what his super move is. So he uses the sign what we call Axie. Axie is meant to be a sign used in conversation dialogues, or otherwise, you know, incapacitate people. You can stun them, and then he goes for another big Igni sign, big flamethrower, and he smacks them around. So that's kind of what we got right now. The swords are glowing. Now, I don't know if this is a property of him doing his super or whatever they're going to call it in Soul Calibur 6. But could be in Witcher, you're allowed to apply like oils and buffs to your weapons, so maybe that's a factor for Geralt. We don't know yet. But otherwise, it's basically a big flashy super move where he does two signs in one combo. He does the Axie, and then he goes for the big Igni, and he dunks him down. So there is more signs he has. Obviously, we only can work with what the trailer has shown us. But he also has signs like Ard. Ard is like a basically Force Push. This is something The Apprentice, and I believe Vader had it in 4. It's something the series has already had before, so kind of nothing new. There's another sign called Yrden. Yrden is a paralyzation sign. It's kind of like a landmine trap in Witcher 3, where if you just place it on the ground, you get stuck. So I can very easily see something like that being in the game. And we'll see if his potions and all that work in the game. One thing, if you ever played Witcher 3, you probably know he's very prone to eating like 20 apples and drinking 20 pitchers of water in a fight to gain health. That's probably not going to be a thing. Although it would be very funny to see Geralt just pounding down apples non-stop to heal his health back. That's certainly not going to be a thing. But yeah, unfortunately, they did give us a pretty short trailer, so this is the best I can do with what we're given at the moment. But super stoked. Geralt's a fantastic character. I think he's going to be a great fit. I think it would be a thematic fit if he had the steel sword out for human opponents and the silver sword out for monster characters like Nightmare or something. You know, maybe not a gameplay effect, but it'd be interesting to see. But yeah, that's all we got for the moment. So I'm super looking forward to Soul Calibur 6. I really hope Geralt's fun to play, because it's a character I personally am a big fan of. And we gotta wait. I'm hoping for a lot of stuff. You know, I'm sure Astaroth will be in the game, although I kind of hope Rock's in over Astaroth, because I like Rock more than Astaroth. But I'll settle for Astaroth. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it found you well. And let's look forward to more Soul Calibur content.